Alright. Hello. Oh, wrong one. We want that one up, don't we? It's that one we want gone. How's it going, peeps? Alright, so today I'm gonna have a look straight in on Bitcoin. Let's get straight in on it, shall we? So obviously this is the chart I've been using for a while now. Haven't really updated it. Haven't seen the need to update it. Except I've drawn this big W here. Show that we're all winners. Look at that. Bit cheesy that one, sorry. Right. So the basis of that was basically to see how far we'd go from the breakout, which is there. To be honest, it wasn't far off, was it? You know, wasn't too far off, so we'll get rid of that. What did I want to show you guys? Let's have a look at the support. Okay, we've got 3 levels of support there. I've still got support marked at the bottom. Where are these ones? Oh, okay, they're in support resistance. So, in that case, these 3 should be in there with that. Yep, cool. So, and then as they flip, I just toggle them then to do this very quickly. There you go, that one's now turned into resistance. Haha, viva la resistance. Sorry. A little bit hyper, but also very tired. It's a strange concoction tonight. So just let me know that you guys can hear me okay. I'd very much appreciate that. I don't want to sort of be here rambling away and then find out no one can hear me. Other than that, let's have a look, shall we? Let's get into it. So, obviously we've got our fibs, which is what I've got marked up there. Okay. Generally the golden pockets, what I've got marked up in the confluence. Let's have a look. Areas of interest. Look at that. Okay, currently we are in a small area of interest. Okay. This has been marked up since over here, and it's played quite well so far. Now, I'm expecting that we bounce, whether that's on this bottom support, whether it's on this 6-6. I'm expecting we bounce and we go. My next area of interest of interest is this up the top here, which gives us, should be about 16% possible. Yeah, 16-17% move to the upside, 120,000. I'm not just plucking that out of thin air. Done the analysis on it a while back. Also want to show a few things. Let's have a look at the dreb resistance. Okay, so if you entered along here and set your stops, you'd be out. But for example, there's the target points. Okay. Let's have a look. Daily and the weekly. What is the daily? Let's have a look for a second. Where is it? There. Okay, so for the daily, obviously, we take from the Bitcoin update. Okay, we can't take today's. Or can we? Yeah, no, we can. So 108,744 was for today's daily. So let's have a look. Coordinates. So it's 108,744. Okay, that was our daily high. Let me just. In fact, I think it was higher than that. Monday 20th. Yeah. Okay, that was at the time that was posted. That's all. So that's the daily high. Now the weekly high. Okay, now technically today would be the new week. Okay, but we can't really take that. So I'm going to take last weekly. So from the 13th of January. Let's have a look from there. Let's put the weekly up now. Select this one. 95,904. Okay, so this week, as long as we stay above 95,904, we're good. That's actually not a bad support zone, really. Right above the fibula. Okay, now the real juicy stuff is actually the channels. Okay, and this is why I say juicy. Look at this. Okay, it's playing this channel almost perfectly. Okay, so it sort of breaks out a little bit, but then comes back down. It dumped to the bottom of the channel. It dumped further onto the support below, but then come back up. Okay, so the actual candle close was inside the channel. Okay, it's playing the bottom. I went long here and I sold some more up here. I made $10. It wasn't a great deal. Okay, and then obviously I've bought back in down here. Currently my long position is set 500% in profit since I went long again. I think, what was the entry on that? Let me have a look on this screen. So the average entry was 101,891. So let's mark this up a second. 101,891. Okay, let's do that, and then let's mark this as entry. Okay, that was my entry there. So let's have a look where my take profits would be. In fact, no, we don't want to draw it from there. We're going to draw it from down here to top, and then back down to entry. Okay, so my stop loss should be 99.6. It's not. I'm not going to say my stop loss because I'll get dumped. But there's my take profits going up again. So that's fine. If it comes down to the channel and then plays up, it's going to work out well for me. Okay. Should work out quite well for me, actually. Okay, but what I wanted to show you guys with this channel, okay, what's special about this channel, not only is it playing perfectly right, but we have a longer term channel. Okay, let me hide this short one. Okay, so this channel, from right back here when it pumped, okay, and it come back down, we've broke into it there but failed to sustain it and broke back down. Okay, now we broke back into it, and this is where the volatility is at the minute. Okay, Bitcoin doesn't seem quite ready to go back into that longer term channel. Okay, it wants to do it, but it's not quite ready to do it. So as you can see, it come up and it hit the midpoint perfectly and was rejected, and so far it's come back down. Okay, now I'm hoping that this is just a blip. Okay, so it will bounce back off this and then come back up and shoot up, hitting 114 to 116,000 over the next, I don't really want to put a time period on it, but probably next couple of weeks. Okay, that's one play. Okay, now the other thing we've got to take into consideration is technically we've got a double top. Double tops are never good. Okay, now it did wick higher. Okay, and this I'm counting on the wick rather than the body, so it might not be a valid double top either. But it's just something that you might want to bear in mind in the crypto space overall. Okay, because it could potentially drop, and we could come back down to see 92 to 94k if it doesn't find a rejection here and come back up. Okay, this is what you want to be looking for. So let me mark this up. Let me make that not quite so transparent. 30%, that's fine. Okay, and then I hate these little bubbles. POI, that'll do. Okay, So that there's a POI there that we kind of want to see a reaction from at these levels. That actually fits perfectly there, because if we don't bounce off 99k, we're definitely going south. So this is what I'm looking for at the minute. I've gone long. I'm hoping it will go long. My target is about 120k. So I've still got a sore throat from giving up smoking. It's been about 4 or 5 months now. I thought it was longer, but it's not. Okay. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at the minute. Okay, if it gets rejected here and I get stopped out, I will be looking for lower. Okay. So you got to bear that in mind, because there's this range. Okay, let me try and let me hide everything. Okay, that's probably the best I'm going to see it. So from this line here, this support to this support, you've got this range. Okay, that is just playing in. Let me draw a box actually, showcase it. Okay, it's just playing in that range at the minute, and we don't like that range. We need to break out of that range. Okay, and hopefully then we'll see higher highs. Okay, if it stays within that range, we're going lower. No, there's no if buts, oohs or ahs about it at this point. So we could see possibly 88k. That'd be nice as well. Another buying opportunity if you can weather it. It's kind of where I'm at right now with Bitcoin. There's no point me drawing any more levels, because we're still in the same range, still playing the same old levels. So far the TA's held up well. So why change what's not broke, right? Just keep it simple. Until we get clear breakouts either above 120k or we lose 80. Well, if we lose 88k, then I'll have to redraw the chart. If we break 120k, I'll have to redraw the chart. But till then, this is fairly solid. On the 1 hour, this was actually brought to my attention by one of the students I'm mentoring currently. He brought up fair value gaps that I wasn't really paying attention to. And I kind of gave him havoc, because he drawn it from here to here and across, and I was like, that's not a valid fair value gap. In my defense, he posted it on a mobile screenshot, so I didn't really see the wick here. But no, he was correct. There was a fair value gap there. Personally, it wouldn't have been the one I played. I would have played this one, and I would have played this one if I was looking for fair value gaps. I don't personally look for them, but I know a lot of people do. And as one of my students showed me, see, sometimes my students will also educate me. Okay, so that's a good thing. And much appreciation to them, because that's what it's about. I don't know everything, and if I can learn from them learning, job's a good one. We're doing well. Now, as you can see, it come down, it filled it beautifully on the FEG here. Okay, we haven't really got any more that I can see, but we do have a bullish hammer candle on the hourly. Okay, riding resistance, which we've shown strong support for. Okay, I've got it marked as resistance. I need to change that to support now. Okay, so we've shown on the hourly, we've shown a rejection once. In fact, quite a strong rejection. A small little pop up. It got rejected on the base of the FEG here. It's coming back down, so hopefully we should get quite a strong bounce up here. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Really. Hate to see this upper FEG show as bearish. But the hammer candle's always good to see because they signify a bullish momentum. And 15-minute, I'm not really getting anything out of the 15 minutes. I have it there when I'm looking for positions, you know. But that's about it. That's about it on Bitcoin at the minute, guys. There's not a lot really to say. The chart hasn't changed since my last analysis, so I can't give you any fresh analysis. Okay, I can't give you any fresh thoughts or anything like that. Other than where I think it's going to go. The only piece of fresh information I can give you is it looks like we might be coming back into this midterm bullish trend. Yeah. And if we do, as I said, my target's 120k. I've been saying that since we were at 108. I'd swallow my pride a little bit as we dropped because I stupidly did not see this drop coming. And I say stupidly because let's face it, over the Christmas period, people are going to want to take profit. They're going to want to sell. Okay. So if they're going to want to sell, take profit, they're going to want to get a good Christmas dinner. They're going to want to get their friends and loved ones some presents over Christmas. And that's all over Christmas from the 17th of December to the 13th of Jan. You know, should have seen it coming. You know, New Year sales and everything. Now let's play. Okay, let's play these charts. Let's cook it this year. We're going to make it. And that's really it for Bitcoin tonight. If you've got any requests, I'm happy to take a look, go through some charts with you guys. Adder, I'm following this wedge, long-term wedge, and hopefully this will turn out quite nicely. I could draw that a bit better here. And then like that. So Cardano's doing exactly as I expect it to do right now. There's no sort of deviation from it really. So I'm expecting it to come back down, retest the line. I mean, it kind of whipped down here, come back up. Now it's coming back down. It's just what I expect at the minute. You know, the market's not doing anything out that, like, the analysis that I've had for weeks now hasn't shown. Okay, I don't need to redraw anything because it's still playing within that range. So if I don't need to redraw anything, I don't need to reanalyze it. You know, I'm hoping on this next push up it's going to break out. I've got no idea how to measure how far it will break out, but judging by this here, let's have a look. Goes from 50 to, that was 155%. If we apply that logic on the breakout, so the breakout would be just above here, I guess, 155%. $2.84. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice for Cardano. You know, before we go sideways again, hopefully. Lol. Who knows what might happen? It could just completely dump. I don't think it will. Let's have a look. I know there's Sol, wasn't there? Bitcoin dominance. Let's have a look. I'm probably not going to like this, am I? That is interesting. how it just kind of went sideways and it's playing around the 6-6. Now it's flipped it. So basically for Bitcoin, needs quite a strong, it needs to break above the 0.786 here. And it needs quite a strong breakout, which would not fare well at all for alts. It wouldn't be good. Okay. It's definitely back in an uptrend. So we need to be careful of that. And actually, while I think about it, that has already broken out. Changes things a little bit. If that comes back down now to retest the 0.66, everyone's going to think that alts are going to start pumping. But that's going to be a potential bear trap. Sorry, bull trap for alts. It's not good. Let me mark this up. And then text. Alt season trap. That's what I'm going to name that. Okay, so there could be a short flush here. Make people think that alt season's here. And then Bitcoin's going to smash it. In which case, Bitcoin dominance is going to rise and drain alts. Possibly. I would be very careful here. It's USDT dominance. Okay, that is currently resistance now. I haven't updated these for a while. Yeah. Got the same sort of angle growing across them all here. That's interesting. Okay. Just want to check if my chat's working. Okay, so that pushed out to Twitch apparently. Let me just check a second. So I'm not sure if the chat's working. Yeah, my chat's not working. Give me one second, guys. Let me just figure out why. Okay. Sorry, give me a second. I don't know why I'm not seeing the chat, guys. I'm just trying to restart. Basically, I've got like a overlay that shows the chats. I thought it was a little bit quiet. It's because I haven't streamed properly for a couple of weeks, so it's probably caused a couple of issues. So I hate these captures. I've got to fill out this capture. So I select all the squares. It's like, yes, I select all the squares, and it's like, please try again. Please try again. Please try again. um, Sorry about this. No. I'm going to give up on these capture things. So select all squares. So I select all the squares and it just gives me another one. Select all squares with traffic lights. So I do that, it gives me another one. Now it's telling me to select all of them with a fire hydrant. So I select all of them. Like, I absolutely hate these capture checks. Okay, I've got to let's have a look. No, just please try again. Please try again. Please try again. I'm gonna throw this software out the window in a minute, I think. I've got to select all of the squares with a bus now. No, I do all that. And it says wrong email or password. Really? Why does it make me do a capture check if I've put the wrong details in? So I bet you're all secretly there laughing, really, aren't you? The frustration of trying to pass these anti-bot verifications. Probably should have tested the chat before I started the stream. I honestly don't know why it didn't honestly don't know what's happened here. Sorry, it's like still telling me to keep doing these captures. It's very frustrating. Okay, so one second, let me delete this. Connect Discord. I'm really sorry about this, guys. I've got to put me authorization code in. I should have got this sorted before I started it. I don't know why it seems to have just completely disconnected from everything, and it doesn't make sense why. Oh, now it's telling me to log in on. Oh. Right, there we go. Right. Right, okay. There we go. Slowly getting somewhere, guys. Okay, and then I think I need to set this up for my Twitch again. Shouldn't be too long. We could all just go to sleep. Could do that. Right. It's telling me to connect my favorite channels. Authorize. Perhaps I should change my passwords. I wonder if that's done it. Okay, remove the stream. Remove that. Okay, cool. Channels should now be working. Let me just double test that a second. Right, okay. Okay, let me just close the program down, restart it. I'm hoping this time, guys, it's all done. No. That come through to you guys? No. Come through to the stream chat on my Discord, but it hasn't come through on there. Sorry about this. Alright, either way, that'll be something I'll sort out afterwards. I don't think I'm going to put any more time into it because you guys will be bored. So I don't know why that's doing that on this stream. Okay, so anyway, let's have a look. So Bitcoin looks bullish. Okay, long and short of it. I can see the chat now, by the way, guys. I just brought this up on a separate screen so I can actually see the chat. So I see the message by Inspired and the Bibby. Thank you for messaging. And Bibby, yes, I'll have a look at ICP for you in a second. Just going to do a very quick recap. Bitcoin looks bullish with the target of 120. Hopefully it breaks into this long midterm upwards channel. Bitcoin dominance looks like a potential alt season trap to trick people into thinking that we're about to enter alt season. Bitcoin dominance rises, Bitcoin's going to rise, alts will most likely drop. USDT dominance, this is where people sell out. If this keeps going down, great. If not, not so great. That's good analysis, isn't it? That's great. Not so great. Lol. But basically, we want USDT dominance to break out to the lower side, I believe, for Bitcoin to continue pumping, because then that will mean that people are confident in the strength of Bitcoin, so they're not looking at putting their money into a stable coin at the minute because they want to make money. So we'll be looking for USDT dominance to drop. Currently it's 4%, which isn't too bad. Okay. So yeah. So right, let's go have a look at ICP for you. I do apologise about all that messing about. I'll get it sorted from the next stream. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I use Restream basically, so I can get it overlaid on my stream, so I can interact with you guys. Right, okay, so this is the futures chart. Okay, see what have we got on the 4 hour to start with. Okay. So I'm going way back here. So that will be resistance. Okay, so long-term resistance. So quite strong levels on that. And it's bounced off there. Broke through. Couldn't hold it. A lot of action around that level. No, we'll ignore that bit for now. Alright, okay. Let's have a look, shall we? So that's current downtrend. That's its overall trend currently. With it's pretty much the same similar setup across the board at the minute. Okay. There isn't really a channel that I can see. There's a range, which I guess you could say is a channel. Okay. Let's do that there. And let's do that to there. So that's the range with a little bit of noise above and below. So for that, you'd be looking for an entry around here anyway. This would be quite a strong entry point actually, if you can time this right. Okay. Let's have a look. Somewhere within that. It's way too bright, isn't it? Somewhere around there. If you get the top bit, that's fine because that's the bottom of the channel. If you get this bottom support, great, because you'd be looking going up from here. So that's 8% there. To the top of that channel, you know, you're probably looking 12%. To the top of the range, so 18%. Let's see if you got the channel. Looking at 18-19% possible trade here. So let's have a look. What's the fibs say? So you get the entrance right there. Reverse that around. Yeah, see? So take profits about the same as well. With your stop loss way below, that's about right actually. If you get it on the entry here, that'd be quite nice. Hey, Defiant Giant Man. Sorry, I'm a bit slow on responding to messages. Why does this scare you, bro? Like technical analysis is easy. Okay, it looks scary. Okay, I'll admit that for someone who, if you don't know what you're doing, it looks scary, but it's actually quite simple. My whole channel is always about helping to teach people to read the charts, man. It's about educating yourself, you know. But I can understand, like, if you don't know what you're looking at, that it's intimidating at least to start with. But hey, why don't you hop over into one of the discords? I mean, there's Crypto Hub, which I'm a community manager in. The link to that's in the description. I've also got my own Discord, Rangers Rambles. There's a link for that in my description as well. Just pop in, say hi. It's all about teaching people, man, helping people learn. But yeah, ICP though, Bibby, does actually look really good. I do like this. Might actually. So I'm contemplating whether I've missed. Well, I mean, I've not missed the entrance. You could still get in, but I'm wondering, will we get a better entrance? I mean, it's hit the line there. It's hit the support there. Bounced off that support. Bounced off there. So on situations like that, where you cannot quite find out, quite make your mind up. We've got the overall analysis there, but then we want to have a look at the 1 hour chart now to see what it's doing on the 1 hour, and hopefully this will give us a bit more of a better picture, which doesn't actually help us too much. Let's have a look. Really does. It's really not given. Do you know what? On the hourly support, I'm actually personally I'm gonna jump in a trade on ICP because I do like that. It's up to you guys what you want to do. I mean, I don't like nothing of what I say is financial advice. Always do your own research. I like the setup of that, so I'm going to jump in on that. And if I stick to this and set my stop loss about, that's what it's saying. I say at 944. That's what I'm going to set it at. And then cool, open long. There you go. I'm in on that. So for clarity, I opened along there. My input. This funny. I always adjust this to what my margin is. I don't have a lot of margin, so this only 0.4998. Okay, I risk 100%. My stop level is 9.44. Okay, and that's my take profit. That's my target. So that's 4.5 RR trade right there if it hits. Not my usual. I mean, but it will do. I'm not going to complain. If it comes down and it shows a rejection on the uptrend support there, I might DCA a bit more margin. I might not, but I like that one. There's a quick look. If anyone's got anything else they want me to have a look at, feel free to mention it and I'll have a look. So, any token at all? I take it you're in a swell, are you, Bibby? Tell you what, the little emote guy looks kind of funky when I'm trying to have a drink, a cup of tea. Trying to think. Let's have a look. What do I watch over here? Let's have a look at Near. I do like playing with Near. Near just doesn't like playing with me, as you can tell. You know, that one did not like me, did it? Alright, let's get rid of that. Anyway, let's have a look at near. Let's see if we can find more setup, shall we? Okay. So, near is actually a funky one. Let's get rid of that fib retracement and get rid of that golden pocket. Let's do my... Yeah, if you're watching this, fine, if you're still there, I'll show you this analysis, how I do it. Okay. So pure and simply, I get the horizontal ray tool, okay, and I look for current support or resistance, okay. So to do that, I want to see where the candles are starting and stopping, okay. So round about here, for example, right where the current price line is, seems to be some. I'm going to mark this as support right now, okay. Just purely because the price is only just above it, so it's riding support there. Okay. As my baseline, then I'll get another tool, and I'm looking for resistance now. Now I can see the earliest point of resistance, I would say, would be about there. Okay, so that gives me a little bit of a range to play in, which, to be honest, if I'd drawn a channel, it wouldn't be much different if I'd drawn a short-term channel, which is there. See, so it's not too much difference. There's a little bit of deviation, but that's fine. Deviation's good. Okay, so in that case, I've now removed my resistance line. I'll keep the support. I'll keep the support for now because it has respected it quite well so far. Now I want to draw my Fibonacci retracement. Okay. So the Fibonacci retracement is primarily just so I can crack the levels. So here, I already had this drawn out prior. So this would be known as the golden pocket. At this level, we can expect to see a bit more of a rejection or support, like we'd expect to bounce around here. Yeah, I'll have a look at Cello for you in a second, mate. So then from there, I draw another fib. Do I want to? Let's see what it's like. Actually, yes, I will draw that one. Okay. And then, now I don't really like doing it this way, but I'm going to do one this way. To there. Okay. So now, this golden pocket here, turn that into a golden pocket. There we go. And then turn this one into a golden pocket. Now, this one's actually quite good. Surprisingly, I hate drawing from top to bottom. I hate it. I always prefer bottom to top. But that's actually plays out quite well for rejections so far. Now, the other thing is we seem to have a little bit of confluence here. So confluence is where levels are close enough that you can expect to see a reaction of some sort. Okay. And I'd say again down here for near. Okay, which this one's actually quite interesting because, as you can see, it's actually reacted quite well off previously. Okay. So, and then there's another one up here, but this one we could probably get away with just a line. Let me have a look here and then add that as confluence. Yep, just about. Okay, so now if I get rid of the fib retracements because they just make the chart look messy, I think. Okay. we've already come down, grabbed this, bounced off the channel, riding support. I think I'd say we've missed the entry here now on near. Okay. Because it's already halfway up the channel, so there's only a 3% move to see the midpoint of the channel. The midpoint of the channel you always watch to see whether it's how it's going to react. Is it going to break above or going to break below? So right now, personally, there's no trade for me on near. Okay, although I do think I am expecting it to go upwards. There's no trade there because the entry would be here at the bottom of the channel. Okay, and that's gone. Okay, it's coming back down. So the chances of it bouncing off the support, like it's just not worth it. It's too small. Yeah, so bounce off the support. It could do that. In which case you're not making any money, or it could come back down to the lower channel, which is where you would look for a position. It could even come back down here again, in which that would be a definite buy because that seems to be the lowest point for it to come back up to make any sort of money from this as a trade. So that would be a 15% move from the support, probably 20% from here. Yeah, 25% there if you get the bottom. So at the minute, patience wins it. Okay, if it breaks out above here, I'd be looking for it to break through the golden pocket here, come off the confluence, come back down, retest the golden pocket, and then push back up. So here I'd add an alert. What I'll do is add alert here. Now here's an interesting thing. So let's do it crossing down. Okay. So as it's crossing down, you're watching for the retest. So watch retest on golden pocket. Okay, cool. So now if it comes up, it's not going to alert me. Okay, but when it comes, if it bounces off that and comes back down, it's going to alert me and tell me to start watching the retest. Okay, so then I'll put another alert here. Crossing down, and again, watch retest on golden pocket. Okay, in fact, I could delete this top one because there's no need for it. Basically, if it comes up now, it'll alert me as it comes back down and tell me to watch the retest. So use the alerts, guys. They're handy. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's have a look at CeLo or Cello. I don't even know how you say it. Sure, you want me to have a look at the chart for you? All right. Let's have a look. Okay. So, I mean, they're all much the same, very similar. Seems to be that would be the main point there. Support, which it's bounced off quite well, and what you'd be looking for, like it literally front ran that by 4 cents. Well, not even 4 cents, 0.44 cents it front ran that. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh. I keep selecting the wrong tool, don't I? Or pressing the wrong button. Lol. I'm going to draw that there and select downtrend. Okay, we've actually got quite a nice wedge. That would be a descending wedge, which is bullish. Okay, that is a very bullish wedge right there. It's quite nice. Plays out now. Let's have a look where the price is currently. These wedges never actually play all the way out, by the way. It's very rare I've seen one go all the way to the end. So again, like, because this is, if you do a calculation, this is right in the midpoint of that, yeah? So this would be a bit precarious to enter right now. So have a look. On the 1 hour. Certainly looks, do you know what? I'm going to set an alert at the bottom here for a retest. Crossing down, retest, long-term support. Okay, so that's my alert there. I'm going to watch that, and I think it should be pretty good. That'd be a killer entry if we get that. I wouldn't enter now. It's in the midpoint of the wedge of what's left. I wouldn't expect it to break out now. I'd expect it to sort of, if it goes up now, it's kind of what I foresee, is it to do that and then break out. So that's kind of what I'm watching for there. Just a bit of patience. It kind of gonna give a lower low. Yeah, should be alright. It's not going to change my opinion if I look on any other time frames. I'm not a scalper. I don't look for these short moves. That's not my style. Let's have a look. XRP, what's that one like? Okay, that's quite interesting. XRP has already retested the support, and it held. If you wanted to get really funky over it, there we go. Come right down. Don't know why I got that marked for. It's pretty cool. I don't really like doing analysis on XRP. It's a difficult one to gauge, for at least how I do my trades anyway. But I mean, since Trump's news come in, that's okay. It's not bad. Okay. And it's respecting the midpoint. Just a simple channel can change your whole perspective. So again, it's in the midpoint of the channel though. Like you wouldn't want to enter any trades. This is like this here. This is just no man's land. If it's in the middle already, you don't want to trade it. You want the bottoms or the tops for trading channels, and then you want to watch how it reacts in the sensor. But this is actually quite interesting. How it broke up, retested support, come back up. Now, I think this is going to come back down either way, but I think we might see a bit of sideways action till the 6th of Feb. So it's still 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? Yeah. 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks. That's what I expect to happen here. Just flat to there. I think that support will hold. And it's just going to chop. So from here is where I'd sort of be looking for a trade. I don't think I can do a vertical time alert. No. I can't do it for... That's a shame. I just have to watch XRP. Hey, you're welcome, Bibby. Anytime, bro. Let's have a look. What I'm going to do, though, it's basically... the way I do my streams is it's based on user engagement. So I do my general analysis on Bitcoin, and then anything else after that is down to how many people want me to look at tokens for them, or whether they want me to look at tokens, or if they've got any questions, I'll happily sit here for hours answering them. But if I don't have a lot of people asking questions or wanting me to look at tokens, there's not much point me going through it, because I've got ADHD, guys. I'm not the kind of guy to sort of just sit here talking to myself. Does that make sense? That's not me. I'm always up for helping educate people, and also educating myself. I learn a lot at the same time by helping you guys, which is great. But on that note, I'm going to end the stream. It's been a pleasure, as always. And as always, if you've got any questions, just reach out and ask. And find me on Discord. And yeah. Good job, guys. This year's going to be a killer for all of us. Peace out.